Hi, I'm Jale. Welcome to my channel. This is going to be a pick a card reading for what is the 1010 portal going to have in store for you. We've got 3 piles to choose from. Obviously, this is a general reading. Take what resonates, leave the rest. The timestamps are in the description box. If you're looking at this, and I've recorded it 5 months ago, however, this is a timeless reading. We've got 3 options to choose from. We've got the After Tarot, the Light Seers Tarot, and then we've got the Mystic Mondays deck. So I'll show you a close-up. If you want extra time to pick the pile, pause the video, take some time, not a problem. If you're watching this and you feel like it's not resonating, obviously look at the other piles. It could well be that this is just not your reading. We're going to be doing tomorrow's video on Aries for the 15th to the 31st of October, so stay tuned for that, because all of the bi-monthly astrological signs will be posted starting from tomorrow, each day. And catch me live Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 8 PM British Standard Time, 3 PM Eastern Standard Time. So I'll show you close up with each of the piles and then you can pick. Okay, so pick a pile number 1, this is the After Tarot. Pick a pile number 2, which is the Light Seers, and pick a pile number 3, which is the Mystic Monday. So which of these 3 piles is going to be most relevant to your 1010 portal? Hello pile 1, this is your After Tarot, and this is what's going to be happening for you in the 1010 portal. So let's have a look what Spirit has to say. So Spirit, what is going to be happening for those who picked pile number 1 for the 1010 portal? And by the way, if you're watching this and it's not 2020, then just apply it for the next 1010 portal. Okay, let's have a look. What is going to be happening for pile number 1 in the 1010 portal? What's going to be, I just keep hearing activation, but let's have a look. What's happening for pile 1, please, in the 1010 portal? Okay, so this feels like there's a love situation that's going to be going from, there's some, let's just clarify this. We've got the 2 of Cups here, okay? We've also got the Knight of Cups in the reverse, all right? We've got the 10 of Wands upright, and then we've got the Tower as well. So I'm hearing revelation, but let's clarify. Bottom of the deck is the 5 of Swords. It could be competition. Let's have a look. Clarify 2 of Cups, please. Clarify Knight of Cups in the reverse. Clarify 10 of Wands. Okay. Clarify the Tower. Clarify the Tower. Yep. Okay, and bottom of the deck. Right, okay. So we've got the 2 of Cups and the Ace of Wands here. This, to me, feels that there's a deepening of an existing attraction between you and someone else, okay? We've also got the Knight of Cups in the reverse and the 5 of Pentacles. So it could be that there was going from looking into making that direct movement into suddenly a pause, okay? It feels like something is going to happen to kind of pause this a little bit, because we've got the 10 of Wands with the 9 of Cups. So it's like someone wants to move forward, but they're not able to. We've got the Tower and the 4 of Wands. So there could be an existing commitment that is blocking this, and that is possibly what is pausing this situation. There could be a little bit of drama, if I'm totally honest with you, from where I'm looking at. This is the 5 of Swords and the Queen of Wands, so there could be another party involved here where there's a lot of arguing, possibly. Let's clarify. What is the 2 of Cups with the Ace of Wands in this situation, please, Spirit? So, again, someone has to make a move, but again, they can't. We've got the Hermit and the Chariot, so someone's blocked from making a move, which is pretty much what I said before, because of indecision with this 2 of Wands, right? Let's have a look. What is the Knight of Cups in the reverse with the 5 of Pentacles? Yeah. So this is, again, it's like we have to wait for there to be healing. We have to wait for there to be a specific point in time. Someone's trying to observe what to do in a situation because they're not entirely sure how to proceed. Again, the High Priestess, maybe they're not listening to their intuition here, but what's the 10 of Wands with the 9 of Cups, please? Yeah, the 3 of Pentacles. So And again, we've got the death card in the bottom of the deck. So there's an existing situation that isn't quite working. They're not able to work together with you. It's like there's a disconnect between what they can give because of an existing situation, possibly. What's the Tower and the Four of Wands? And there's a love situation that is where a choice has to be made. So it could be that there's a bit of a pause going on because there's an existing commitment this person's in that is shifting. So there could be the 10-10 portal could healed a change in an existing commitment, which then has to heal, which is why maybe your connection is on pause or on hold because of the fact that this has to heal and there have to be changes. What else is due to happen for those who picked pile number 1, please? For the 10-10 portal, what else is going to happen for those who picked pile 1? What else is going to happen for those who picked pile 1? In the 10-10 portal, what else is going to happen? Okay, that's quite a lot of cards. Okay, so we've got the 8 of Wands, the Page of Cups in the reverse, the 9 of Pentacles and the 3 of Wands. One sec. We've got the Page of Pentacles, the 2 of Swords, the 9 of Wands in the reverse, and yep. So we've got 8 of Wands with the Page of Pentacles. So there's an incoming offer. So something's going to close out first. It could be that someone's job had to end in order to, you know, maybe that was a block, or there was an existing relationship that was a block. There was something blocking. Once that is ending, there's an offer that's coming through. Communication and an offer. All right. We've got the Page of Cups in the reverse and the 2 of Swords. Now, it could be, we'll clarify this in a minute, that maybe at some point this has happened before and you're a bit unsure how to proceed. Maybe you think, do I trust this offer? I feel like, yes, you can, but we'll keep looking just in case. We've got the 9 of Pentacles and the 9 of Wands in the reverse. So this is someone who's single and their defences are a bit further down. And then we've got the 3 of Wands and the 3 of Cups, which is reunion for the long term. And the Ace of Cups. All right, but let's clarify these cards. And again, bottom of the deck is 2 of Cups, so this looks very positive, but let's clarify it just in case. So what's the 8 of Wands with the Page of Pentacles, please? So yeah, 5 of Wands. So there's competition. There's an unseen element possibly. Bottom of the deck is 10 of Pentacles. Maybe you're worried that that isn't over. Maybe something's ended, but you're not sure if it has. Page of Cups with the 2 of Swords. Can you clarify this, please? And then we've got the 5, 6, 7, 8 of Swords in the reverse. So maybe there was a mental confusion at one point that is now no longer an issue. Maybe there was previous competition, now there isn't, and this person knows what they want. 9 of Pentacles with the 9 of Wands in the reverse. The 7 of Pentacles. So it could be that you guys are going to wait for anything to be made official because the dust needs to settle. They need to totally make a decision. Maybe you need to totally make a decision. Bottom of the deck is the 6 of Cups. So this looks like it's heading in the right direction. What's the 3 of Cups and the 3 of Wands, please? And then we've got the Tower. So this I feel with the 4 of Cups. So let's have a look. What is the Tower here? What is the Tower? Why is there a Tower moment? Second Tower. There could be another energy involved. So there could be more than a decision. So it looks like there's a Tower moment and then this person comes forward. But I don't know if they've totally closed out something, because it looks like they then have to double check and make a decision again. What is the Tower moment? The second Tower moment. Maybe this has been a second time coming, which is why you're starting to doubt the offer, possibly. Let's have a look. Obviously, if they're coming in and you feel like it's not a viable offer, then don't go for it. You know, don't go for it. But let's have a look. Okay. Spirit, what can you tell me about pile 1, please? What do they need to be aware of here? So this is the 6, yeah, look. So we've got the 6 of Swords with the 3 of Swords. So this is moving on from heartbreak after indecision, okay? What's the outcome? We've got the Ace of Swords. So there's definitely some kind of clarity here that's coming in. And again, maybe you're going to view this and think, I don't want to get involved in this because this is like a never-ending story. This is never going to be... They're not ready. That could be one option that you're thinking, all right? And again, maybe you turn around and go, I'm out. Or they could be closing out a situation with, yeah, with an existing commitment. So what do pile number 1 need to be aware of, please, for this 10-10 portal? Yeah, look. They might, again, I was about to say they might want to stay single, and then because they want to stay single, with this Ace of Pentacles in the reverse, it's like, that's what causes the issue. It could be that they close out a relationship, you guys come back together, and then the issue is not someone else. It could just be that they don't want to be in a commitment or something. But it's like there's 2 Tower moments here. I'm hearing complications. So I feel like there's definitely some opening with this 10-10 portal, but there's just complications. It's like that's not the final hurdle. So what do they need to most know about this situation for pile 1, please? Yeah, Spirit are giving you an advisory of... some kind of disappointment with this. It could be that you feel like there's a green light and you want to move into a situation, and then there's some kind of, yeah, look, this is just, there's too many people involved. This is 7 of Wands. This is defensiveness. Clarify the Page of Swords, justice, please. Could be gossip. Clarify justice. It could be that this is going to take a lot longer to get into balance or have a commitment, possibly. So the success is on hold. So it could be that if they're in an existing commitment, that's just one Tower moment. The other Tower moment is going to be different for everyone. It could be that that when they're single, they don't commit, or they're not ready. Again, look, can you see the Chariot and the King of Wands? This person looks like they want to be single. So again, if you're in this situation and you feel like, oh my goodness, this person's just stepped out of a relationship, and you're thinking, great, they're coming towards me, and then suddenly it pauses, this could be for you, because it looks like it's a stop-start because the person doesn't know what they're doing. Last bits of information, please, for pile 1. Yeah, 10 of Cups in the reverse. So they're advising caution here with the Lovers. So it's like they're closing out something, but they haven't decided. They haven't fully decided. And then we've got the Queen of Swords. So they may look like they're closing something out, but have they? That's what you need to use discernment on. And again, final bit of information, please, for pile 1. Yeah, it's like being left out in the cold, too much competition, possible lies and things hidden. There's way too much being hidden, and options, too many options. Someone's, again, wants their cake and they want to eat it, and there's an imbalance. This person needs to heal. They're not ready for, I don't think they're ready for a relationship. So just be aware if you've picked pile 1. I'm not going to lie. There's just, yeah, look. Ace of Wands and 7 of Pentacles. So there needs to be time for this to settle down. This is not the right time. Something has to shift here with this Death card. Something has to shift. It could be that, again, the relationship hasn't totally closed out, that you thought that they had closed out. Because again, we've got the 4 of Wands with the Queen of Swords here. So did this other person close it out for them, and then they're coming to you telling you it was them, because it feels like it might be someone else, and then that person might come back, which is where there's a second Tower moment, because it's not fully closed. There's something that is not fully closed out here. So just be aware that if this person comes forward, use discernment. Now, is that going to be for everyone? Absolutely not. But if you feel like this could be for you, then just be aware that this may well be for you. outcome, final insight, please, for pile 1. Yeah, so the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, it just doesn't feel that consistent. And then the 10 of Wands. So it's up to you. Use discernment. If you feel like this has been going on for too long and you know it's not worth your while, then obviously use discernment about what you want to do next. If you know that this is your person and it's just a timing issue, then obviously it's up to you. It's your free will. Hopefully that's been of some help. This is your number 1 pile. Thank you so much for your likes, your shares, your subscriptions. It means a lot to me. Yeah, thank you. Take care. I wish you all the very best of luck with this one. All right. Hello, pile number 2. This is the Light Seers Tarot. Let's have a look to see what is going to be happening for you guys in the 1010 portal. What is going to be happening for you guys in the 1010 portal for pile 2s. Let's see who picked pile 2. What is going to be happening for those who chose pile number 2? Those who picked pile number 2. Those who picked. What's happening? Uh-oh. Okay. Upset here a little bit. Let's have a look. We've got the 3 of Swords, the Page of Pentacles, the 9 of Cups, and the Page of Swords. Someone's learning some truth here. So with the 3 of Swords, we've got the 3 of Wands. With the Page of Pentacles, we've got the Hanged Man. With the 9 of Cups, we've got the 9 of Swords. And the Page of Swords, we've got the 7 of Swords. There's some upset here. We've got the 3 of Swords and the 3 of Wands. It feels like there could be some third-party interference and or some pain. It's like, where do I want to go with this? What do I want to do with this? What do I want to do? How do I want to do this? With the Page of Pentacles and the Hanged Man, it's like, let me make an offer, but I can't yet because I'm kind of not in a position to make a decision. With the 9 of Cups and the 9 of Swords, it's scared to go after what you want because you're not sure of, there's a million of different sort of outcomes there, but it's like someone's scared to go after what they want because they're not entirely sure if it's real or if it's what they want. They're very confused. And then we've got the Page of Swords with the 7 of Swords. So this could be gossip about cheating. This could be someone spying on people to see what they're doing. We've also got the Wheel of Fortune here. And this is about change, okay? But let's jump in and dig a little bit further. What is the 3 of Swords and the 3 of Wands? So the Ace of Pentacles. So there's an existing commitment here where there's some kind of issue with the 10 of Wands that's causing a burden, all right? Page of Pentacles with the Hanged Man. We've got the Emperor. So someone does not want to give up their space or time. There's a death rebirth. Possibly they're putting that off. They're not ready for something. What is the 9 of Cups with the 9 of Swords? So we've got the King of Swords in the reverse and the 6 of Pentacles. So they don't want give and take. They feel like they're going to have to do a lot of changing to fit into a new relationship. So they could be putting that on pause. Page of Swords, 7 of Swords. With Justice is, this is karmic. There's a karmic implication here. With the Star, there's a healing element. What is Justice? Yeah, there's a karmic situation that hasn't closed out yet, and by someone rushing this, it's not ready. And so because it's not ready, they're not learning, and because they're not learning, they're going to hurt you. If you resonate with this, because there's definitely more than one party involved with this. So the advice here would be to release, surrender, let it play out. Don't get too involved in this. Don't get too involved in this because it looks like you'll get hurt otherwise. Right, what else does pile number 2 need to know about this situation? Someone is not able to decide. The King of Cups with the 5 of Cups. So it's like they don't know how to resolve this. It's their headspace is not, they're not ready. 5 of Swords, they feel like they're not ready. And so yeah, look, 7 of Swords in the reverse is, they're not looking at this realistically. They're not seeing this for what it is. They're trying to please too many people here. The Ace of Cups. And then we've got, with the 5 of Cups, we've got the Knight of Pentacles. So it could be possibly that they're trying to make everyone happy because they're not actually making a decision yet. With the King of Cups, we've got the Sun. So there could be children involved in this situation. It could be that they're trying to put their priority into their children. And so their focus is on that, and as opposed to making a clear decision. The Five of Swords is with the Six of Swords. So there's a lot of mental indecision, and there's a lot of inconsistent energy here with the Knight of Wands, where they're not totally made up their mind what they're going to do. And with the Seven of Swords in the reverse, we've got the Nine of Pentacles. So they know they're going to have to become single at some point, but they're in denial. They're just totally ignoring. No, there's a recall or a recollection that they will have to gain independence, and that's possibly what's blocking this. They maybe need to build independence. And with the Ace of Cups, it's justice. So there's a self-love element that needs to be built in that they're not learning. With the Five of Wands, there's a codependent situation that they're not actually out of yet. And so by jumping into something with you would be bringing these wounds with them, and it wouldn't work. We've also got here, interestingly, the Four of Cups and the Devil. So there's a distraction here that's, again, it's whatever they're being pulled back into, it tends to be the same thing, and they tend to not learn the lesson, and they get pulled back into it because it's easy. Because the decision is easy. If they fall back into this routine, they don't have to do the work. It's an easy situation. The Ten of Pentacles could also be an existing family setup that they're in that's been long term possibly. And the Ace of Swords is that they feel like they can't leave it because maybe work, or maybe there's a monetary element, or maybe the children are involved, or maybe there's a family that are expecting it. We've got the Empress here. So let's clarify the Empress. Clarify the Empress, please. So we've got the Nine of Swords. So someone's scared here. And we've got the Knight of Swords. So very fast moving communication about something that's scared. What is the Empress card about, please? And then we've got the Hierophant. So there could be a marriage involved here. There could be a lesson that wasn't learned. What is the Empress card, please? We've got the Star in the reverse, which is always about sort of healing or not healing. There's a secret as well here. What's the Empress card about? So someone, what is the Ace of Swords and the Empress with the Ten of Pentacles? So there's a secret that's coming out here. Could be children. There could be someone having a child, which is possibly going to put something on pause. That could be another possibility. Could be that they were going to leave someone, and then this person sort of said, oh, look, I'm pregnant. And then that has to pause. Or it could be that there's, again, children are involved, and there's a situation that's going to be evolving with the children that is going to come out. And so then they have to kind of relook at everything, and all the plans that maybe they made with you are going to have to be put on hold. What do pile number 2 need to know about the 1010 portal, please? What do pile number 2 need to know about the 1010 portal, please? Yeah. So the 10 of Cups and the 2 of Swords. And again, if you're watching this thinking, oh my goodness, there's no way this could be the case, then this is not for you. And if you're watching thinking, oh my goodness, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? If it's karmic, then it's because there's a lesson they have to learn to get onto a level, if you guys are supposed to be at some point together, that they have to learn in order to get to match your energy. Now, you may sit and go, oh my goodness, I don't want anything to do with that person. Then that's your right, your free will, you can move on, right? Again, obviously seeking some emotional support on the journey as well, making sure that you're looking after yourself and taking care of yourself. If you're viewing this and thinking there's no way, listen, this is a general reading. So it could be that you've picked a path that isn't for you. But again, the 1010 portal, it looks like that's emerging from it. So again, give it 6 weeks after that maximum. You'll know. But there's definitely a family element here where, again, with the 8 of Cups, someone was looking to walk away, and it could be that they are going to have a bit of difficulty, or if they do, it won't be when they thought they were going to be able to, because there's a pause on it, either because of a possible pregnancy or something involving children that, again, or something starting new, afresh. Maybe it's a payment or a bill that's come in, something family related that they find out about that then shifts the timing for this. And again, take it as it resonates. If it's not meant for you, it's not meant for you. All right. If you sat here thinking this can't be me, then maybe it isn't. 4 of Pentacles. Someone that was holding on to something. There's a shift. We've got the Knight of Cups. So maybe at some point you're going to think, oh, we were really settled and suddenly now everything's changed. Yes, again, could be that there's a third party element that again is involved in this, or again a child, or there's not just too many energies involved, but it just feels like the plans are shifting. Let's have a look. Right, so what else do we not know for pile 2, please? What did we not cover yet? Is there anything else that is happening on the 10-10 portal for pile 2 that we haven't yet covered that they need to know about, please? So we've got the Ace of Swords and the Seven of Swords. So there's truth about a situation coming out. Bottom of the deck is the Eight of Swords. So let's say, for example, if maybe someone felt trapped, maybe someone was worried they were going to get a bit trapped. What is the Ace of Swords and the Seven of Swords? It just looks like the decision has to be, yeah, look, the decision about a commitment could even be a divorce or an existing relationship that this person was going to leave or is now having to be put on hold. It could also be that someone does actually manage to leave, or they have to put their unhappiness on hold because, yeah, there's a death rebirth cycle happening here. So it could well be that there also could be a scenario where someone has an awareness that they have to leave, but they don't make a decision, but then they keep both options open, and that everyone's kind of stuck a little bit because there's no movement, because again the timing is off, again because of the confusion. That could also be another scenario here. Nine of Swords, Nine of Pentacles. Someone's scared to be alone. Hierophant, they're not learning a lesson. They could also know that by leaving the situation that they're going to have to deal with possible, maybe they don't like being single or alone and they have to deal, they want something, a bit codependent energy possibly. Could also be money issues that are keeping them in this situation, and or contracts that maybe they've got with other people. What else don't we know about pile 2 situation, please? They need to heal. Yeah, look, there could be a timing issue. So again, this is suggesting to me that there needs to be some healing here. Temperance and Eight of Wands. So it's like things can't move forward until there's been a bit of healing. And then that healing may well bring more clarity with this Seven of Cups. What is the outcome for the 10-10 portal, please? Action. There's definitely some action happening here. It could be that someone does actually decide to leave the situation with the Ace of Wands and the Queen of Swords. Or there's someone taking action because of what has been found out with this Five of Cups on the bottom of the deck, because there's disappointment. What is the outcome? Yeah, look, with the Chariot card, someone looks like they're going to take action here. Again, they've learned something and they're wanting to, so it could be that you decide, look, I'm out, I'm not dealing with this. That's up to you. Let's have a look. What's the outcome for pile 2? The other option for some of you is it could be you guys that are either starting a family, or it could be you guys that have kids already, or it could be that you guys get on the same page emotionally and a gateway opens up. So there's an existing emotional level commitment here with the situation that builds, and there's a sense of completion with a lesson here with the world and their success. So that also could be the case. What is the outcome for pile? So yeah, deepen level of commitment. Clarify the Queen of Cups and King of Cups, please. It could also be that an existing commitment, that let's say for example they decide to stay in an existing commitment and thing doesn't change, and so you decide that no, you've had enough. Maybe they decide that they're going to stay in a situation. Yeah, because they feel like they don't want to make a decision. And again, we've got the Empress, so then again it could be because of a pregnancy. Okay, so take it as it resonates. And final bit of information for pile 2, please. What is going to happen for them? Yeah, Ten of Swords, Eight of Cups. So again, there's someone walking away from a situation here and closing the door on something. Ten of Swords, Eight of Cups. So either you're ending something, they're ending something, and they're moving away from something that doesn't emotionally, you know, sustain them because there was too many people involved. All right, maybe they give up and move on because they're involved with someone that's got a third party as well. Just take it as it resonates and apply the roles accordingly. Final insight, please, for pile 2. Someone could also be stepping forward with their truth and coming forward and making an offer because it's what they want. Again, there's this pile 2, there's different energies in this pile 2 that's chosen this. So again, the messages aren't as clear because there's different scenarios that are picking this pile. Someone could be trying to make a fair decision and it's like something's on hold. They want to come forward, but they're trying to also look at what's fair in the situation. That could be another existing situation. They could also step forward and offer something because it's what they want, and close out an old relationship because it's not what they want. That could also be an outcome. Okay. And outcome for pile 2, please. Yeah, there's children. This is the overriding outcome, is that there's some kind of new start or beginning here, and or children, and a decision needing to be made about a family situation. All right. So this was your pile 2. Hopefully that's been of some help. Thank you so much for your likes, your shares, subscriptions. It means a lot to me. Tomorrow we'll be posting Aries for the monthlies, the 15th to 31st of October. Hopefully you'll tune in for that if you are in Aries, and if not, I'll catch you in the lives. If you want a personalised reading, information is in the description box below. Until next time, take care. Bye. Hi, pile 3. This is your Mystic Mondays pile 3 deck. Let's have a look. So for those who picked pile 3, Spirit, what is going to be happening in their 1010 portal? What is going to be happening for them in the 1010 portal? What's the outcome? What is the outcome? The 1010 portal, please. What's going to happen for pile 3? What is going to happen? Wow, there's a lot of action here. Okay, let's try and recoup all of the... Someone's making a decision. Okay, what else is going on? Someone is deciding here what is it they want exactly. Right, we've got the Knight of Wands reversed, the Queen of Wands upright, the Knight of Pentacles, the Princess of Wands, the High Priestess, and the Knight of Cups. Bottom of the deck is the Four of Swords. Clarify the Knight of Wands in the reverse, we've got the Magician. Clarifying the Queen of Wands, we've got the Sun. Clarifying the Knight of Pentacles, we've got the Chariot in the reverse. Clarifying the Princess of Wands, we've got the Three of Swords. And clarifying the High Priestess, we've got the Five of Cups. Clarifying the Nine of Cups in the reverse. We've got the Six of Swords, and clarifying the Four of Swords, we have the World. There's a movement here with this. Things are changing with this situation here. People are actually starting to see what they want to do. So when there was indecision, someone's going to have a lot more direct vision here with this Knight of Wands and Magician. With the Queen of Wands and Sun, someone's gaining confidence about an existing situation here. Someone has a more clearer view of what they want in this situation, but they haven't yet acted on it. And the reason being is because they're still healing. Someone's worried that this energy is not going to come to completion because of a prior disappointment. But it's because of a situation in the past that wasn't quite straightforward that they're moving away from and healing from. But there's movement here. There's actual movement happening here. Clarify the Knight of Wands reverse with the Magician, please. The Hermit. So someone's made a decision that possibly had paused things before. The Queen of Wands with the Sun. We've got the Ace of Pentacles. So someone wants to come forward to offer something here. The Knight of Pentacles with the Chariot reversed. We've got the Ten of Swords. So the waiting is over, is what I'm hearing. Let's have a look though. Princess of Wands with the Three of Swords. There's an old situation that's closing out. Yeah, there's someone's walking away from one thing going towards another. The High Priestess and the Five of Cups. Yeah, they're leaving a situation that doesn't serve them emotionally. The Nine of Cups reversed with the Six of Swords. We've got the Four of Cups in the reverse. So with the Princess of Swords and then the Four of Swords with the World. There's a reconciliation here. There's a reconciliation. Someone had to put something behind them before they offered this. They had to take their time to decide this because it's not an easy decision for this person, but they've got the clarity here. Someone has the clarity. Now, let's say, for example, this is the clarity they've gained. Are they going to act on it yet? Not necessarily, because I think there's way too many people involved, first of all. But they're trying to be fair in the situation and they're trying to get everything in order. Ow. Yeah. There's something they need to resolve first before this can get carried out, because the Ten of Wands, it's like there's a lot of burdens here with the Queen of Swords. So there could be a party around them that they can't just jump out of. It's like maybe there's, you know, history here that they're trying to be fair and they're closing out a relationship, so it's not, you know, it's fair on the other person. Someone's trying to do this the right way. They've made a decision on what they want. And they want to offer this Pentacle, this Princess of Pentacles, but they still have healing to go. What else can you tell me, please, for pile 3? What else can you tell me for pile 3? Disappointment. There was a lot of disappointment. Why is there so much disappointment? They felt like this previous situation. Yeah, they're scared to make this decision. It took them a lot to make a decision here. There's so much confusion in this situation with pile 3. So, Three of Pentacles. There's too many people involved. Let me just pull these cards back, because it's like someone's making a kind of movement forward, but they're so scared to do it that it's like they're doing it because I think they're scared to let go of something. So is the option viable, is what I'm going to kind of ask now, because it just looks like someone's offering something because they're scared that you're not going to stay around, and it's like, well, that's lovely, but why are you not just kind of doing the you know, are we taking shortcuts here, or are we doing the right thing? Do you know what I mean? It's like they're scared you're going to leave, so it's like they're offering something because they're scared you're going to leave. Pile 3, what is the situation here for pile 3? They're going to close the situation out with this King of Swords, right? They're cutting something out, but I think you're going to start seeing it in this 10-10 portal, but it's not going to be the end picture. There's more time to go here with this Three of Cups in reverse. You're going to see a closure. Put it this way, if they're in a relationship already and there's a third party situation here and they're very on and off, there's going to be more on and off. It doesn't look like we're resolving anything with this energy right now in this 10-10 portal. Are they going to come forward to you? Absolutely. Is it going to be consistent? No, because they're not a king. Do we want to take this with a pinch of salt? Absolutely yes. Do we expect anything consistent? No, because this person's all over the place. Whatever they're involved with, this Ten of Pentacles and the Devil, it's like they're getting distracted here. And the Ten of Wands, it's like you're their respite, but there's too many distractions. Ace of Swords, it's like they know what they want, but the journey starts for them to actually get to it. It's like, it's one thing knowing it, and it's another thing actually removing this situation, because it's like a freaking labyrinth is what I'm looking at here. There's a labyrinth of information going on here that this person's possibly involved with. Two of Pentacles is, there's just, it's like they're in this illusion that they are actually wanting to remain in, because they know it's a subconscious fear. It's like they know they're going to have to do the work. They know they're going to have to move out of this, but they're not quite ready yet. There's something they still have to kind of learn. What else for number 3, please, Spirit? What is going on here? 5 of Cups. They are not ready to close out that old life. Strength, ego, and or strength to actually build into making a decision with the 7 of Cups. Confusion, Queen of Pentacles. So could be codependent, could be reliant on money, could be reliant, maybe they work together, there's a contract, or maybe they run a business together. Let's have a look. What else do we need to know for pile 3, please? Pile 3, what else is happening here? In the 10-10 portal, what, there's so much defensive energy. This person, yeah, look. So the 5 of Wands is in reverse. So there's a competitive element that's being removed, but someone's very defensive about letting you in with this Ace of Cups and the 7 of Wands. So it's like, let's say they close out a relationship. Doesn't mean to say they're going to let you in yet, because it's like there's a wall. They're like, no, I want to know who this is, because they're worried about, look, they don't want to let someone in and then it's disappointment, because I feel like this person's been in that. Ace of Pentacles. So before they commit, so it could be that they close something out, right, and then they wait because they want to know, well, who is this person? Is it safe? They are looking to see if they can provide, you know, there's a commitment involved here, but they're not going to rush into anything because they don't want to jump into something again that has burnt them. We've got the Sun and the 6 of Cups, so there's also children possibly here. What is the Sun with the 6 of Cups? The Empress in the reverse and Death. What can you tell me, Spirit? 9 of Swords. They're scared. They're waiting because they're scared. They don't want to make a decision. What else can you tell me, Spirit, for pile 3? What else can you tell me for pile 3, please? What is actually going to happen here? Wow, these cards are going everywhere. So there's definitely some movement, but it's like it's small movement, and I don't think it's going to, look, everyone's going to be different. Don't forget, we're reading for multiple people here, and there's not one consistent answer. So if you're watching this thinking, why is there not one consistent answer? Because everyone's outcomes are different, and I've got to be trying to list every single possible outcome for what I'm looking at here, which is going to be many, because everyone's different. Everyone's on a different journey. You guys could match at some point with this High Priestess and Hierophant. This is definitely on a soul level a match. The problem we've got is there's a situation that they've been in that was possibly not the most loving environment, with this Princess of Pentacles and the 9 of Cups in the reverse, that has made them regress a little bit. There could be alcohol involved. There could be people that are trying to deny their feelings. So to get out of this illusion, they have to go within, and they're not maybe prepared to do that because of the pain. Now, until that is moved past with the 6 of Swords, we can't hit this kind of match energy. Are they going to make some movement towards this in the 10-10 portal? Yes. But I'm not going to lie, I'm not seeing like this is the outcome and this is what's going to happen. Now, for some of you it might well be, but the majority of you, I feel like it's a no, all right? 6 of Pentacles is because there's no balance here. Things are having to recalibrate with this situation first. Yep. This is a self-love issue. Until the self-love energy is being learnt from both sides, you and them, this is not going to work. The Magician. Let's have a look. What is the Magician here? What's the Magician element? What is going on with this Magician? The 6 of Wands, the success and Wheel of Fortune. Someone's trying to gain successful, someone's trying to be a success in their own life before they take on anything else. So I feel like they're kind of staying in their existing circumstances because it suits. They know that as soon as they move out of that and they come towards you, they're going to have to do the real work. And I feel like what they're trying to do is get their life sorted first, then come towards you. So you'll probably see some movement, but I don't think it's going to be what you're expecting, if I'm totally honest with you. Yeah, because look, they're trying to plan for the future. They know to move out of this energy, it's a lot while they're focusing on job. I think someone's trying to focus on their work. And they know if they move totally out of this, it's going to cause a bit of a ruckus. And I think they're trying to be strategic. But the real issue is that this is a self-love issue, and so they're staying in a bit of a doo-doo situation and probably justifying that it's going to suit them. But let's have a look. outcome for pile 3. What is it? There's definitely truth coming and clarity that this person's going to have. So there's an existing home environment that is leaving this person, because look, this is 6 of Wands and 4 of Wands. So this is someone that maybe, you know, to their friends and family looks great, but actually underneath it all is miserable for this person, right? Going to be real. 5 of Swords. There's way too many people involved. So maybe there's an expectation they're going to stay together. Maybe they're staying together because of work, all right? But they're putting that as a preference over what they want, because they want to sort their job out, because what they have envisioned for you and them is possibly they want stability. But we've also got the Queen of Wands here and the Devil. So something also, it could be that that's what they want you to think, or maybe that's what they're telling themselves. But we also have this added element here of this Queen of Wands with the Devil. What is the Queen of Wands reversed with the Devil, please, for pile 3? They're scared. They know that the relationship they're in is not balanced. And so actually it's easier to stay in that. Well, because this is the thing. I think if their life was settled, they would move away from the situation, come towards you. At the moment, they're viewing it going, everything's up in the air. I'm in a relationship that's a joke. If I leave everything and also have my job up in the air, I'm going to have to sink all the effort into my job, and I won't be able to sink it into this person who I want to be with. So what they're doing is they're waiting to try and build their career up, right, while they're still in an existing relationship, because for them it's easier. Now, don't get me wrong, there's also, it's like they're kind of having their cake a little bit as well and eat it, because it's like, well, this person's going to be here and helping me. So for them, it's like that's the logical decision. Now, most people would go, does it matter? Let me just, let me just try and build my career up, and I'll do it alone. And I don't need to worry about that. But this person's not thinking like that. Now, in the meantime, they're going to be coming forward like this. Now, again, you could sit there and go, well, why am I going to trust this person? Now, maybe you can sit there and go, oh, absolutely, I don't trust this person at all. Or maybe you can sit there and go, oh, no, I know what this person's about. This person's messed them over. They're probably trying to stand their ground and gain confidence first. And if that's your decision, that's up to you. If you know this person. So, but let's have a look. What is the outcome for pile 3? What's the outcome? So for some of you, the existing situation will end with this 10 of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles. Some of you, that person will decide that they want to close out this existing situation and leave their person, right? Again, for some of you, it could be with the Emperor reverse and the 9 of Wands that they're not going to want to do that because they're still healing and they've got things they want to do, all right? But for some of them, they will close this out anyway and go towards their single life and or you. What is the outcome for number 3? Those who picked pile 3. What's the outcome? Yeah. Again, the majority of you is that they are going to close this out. With this world is they've learnt their lesson and they're moving towards their happiness. All right, so for some of you that is going to happen, and for some of you they are going to, the large majority of you, it is going to happen. For some of you, it's going to be that they're going to want to wait more time because they aren't balanced. So what else can you tell me, please, for pile 3? I'm getting cards going everywhere in this pile. There's a lot. I feel like there's been a lot of, yeah, someone's defensive. So again, there's a defensive element to this. Someone's a bit worried about making a decision. It could be that there's a karmic involved here that's, it drags it out possibly. So if it ends, it drags it out a little bit. But it looks like it's happening with this Ace of Wands. All right, so there's definite movement here with this, okay? It could be that this person's trying to manifest an ending and they're being successful. Okay, guys, this was your reading. Hopefully that's been of some help. Thank you for your likes, your shares, subscriptions. I'm going to keep my fingers crossed for you guys. And until next time, take care. Bye.